If you are in construction or real estate, chances are that you are leaving a lot of money on the table, especially in terms of your marketing. Why? Because companies are making these five major mistakes, especially the construction and real estate sector, in terms of their marketing that are actually keeping them invisible, outdated, and actually missing out on high value clientele. Now, for the context, and for those of you who don't know, my name is Bilna Sandeep. I'm a civil engineer and a chartered surveyor, and I run a marketing agency called Built Market Lab, that is a construction specialized marketing agency, and we help construction companies and real estate developers to scale up their brands in terms of their digital media presence everywhere on all channels. I'm also the business development director of Maven Project Development Consultants. We are a course consulting and project management company, and we help investors and real estate developers in optimizing the cost of all their projects. Beyond that, I also have a passion project, which is Homepreneurs Club, which is a women entrepreneurs networking platform where women entrepreneurs from all different categories of businesses come together to do business together, to pass referrals and references for each other so that they're all growing their businesses together. So, coming back to our topic, today I'm here to help you fix 5 common mistakes that we as a marketing agency see a lot of construction companies and real estate property developers make in terms of their digital presence as well as their overall marketing and brand positioning. Let's go into the number 1 mistake, which I see a lot of property developers as well as contracting companies are making: not having a particular brand positioning or a proper niche. If you see the top tier construction companies or real estate developers, most of them are known for something in the market. Like you see some of those top tier developers, some of them, they are only known for their luxury properties, luxury residential properties. Some of them are only known for that. Some of them are only known for their commercial properties like retail units and such properties. So that they are making a really good brand positioning and name in their market. Same is the case with contracting companies. Let's look at interior fit out companies. The well performing ones, usually they have a strong niche. Some of them say they do only luxury residential fit out projects. Or there are some of them that say we only do retail fit out or commercial fit out. Some of them only specialize in F&B fit out. So in such cases, people know, like the moment they hear F&B fit out, they have this name coming in their mind, and all such projects go to them. So they become the experts in the market for that particular kind of niche. So if you try to do every project that comes your way, probably what ends up happening is you remain small in the market because you're there to take up all the small projects that come your way, and you don't really stand out as a unique product or a unique company in the market. The second one, the most interesting one, which we see as a marketing agency, is now in this century, everybody is making use of digital media, social media, websites, and all the digital marketing platforms. And now it has gone to the next level. Now there is AI, and so many tools are there in the market to make things much easier. But when it comes to the construction industry, we see it is still very traditional and primitive. I see a lot of them have moved forward, but still, if you see the majority of them, some of them don't even have a website, and some of them, they stop there. They have their website and they're done. And some of their websites, we see they're like 10 years old. They don't have any of their current projects on their website. It's all ignored. Now, what is happening is there are so many construction or even real estate developers who are actually good in terms of their funds, and they're coming up in the market with a lot of brand value. They have a lot of young eyes working for these projects, their marketing side of things. And what is happening is they are your competitors. You might have grown your brand over the years without the help of social media or digital presence. But now if you see your current competitors, they are already on all these channels and making use of them. So now if you see construction industry as a traditional industry, you see a lot of deals that get closed. They mostly come through referrals, word of mouth. Like you complete a project, that client recommends you to the next client, and that keeps happening. But this is a chain that keeps happening. And yes, of course, when a project comes through a referral, the chances of you closing is much more. But that doesn't mean that you ignore all the other online channels, because your competitors are already making use of them. And you never know, in few years time they would get much ahead of you. So do not miss this bus. Start now, start the marketing. And some of those companies, which I see again a mistake in terms of this, is they know that traditional marketing is not enough, they need to go digital, but they hire people who are not experts at it. For example, I see a lot of construction companies, they probably hire a receptionist slash secretary slash PA slash marketing social media person, because they expect one person to be good at all of it. What happens is neither your admin works get done properly, nor your marketing works get done properly. So instead of trying to hire a jack of all trades, maybe if you're a small company and if you're not able to afford a full-time person for marketing, it's much easier to outsource that. Depending on your budget level, right from freelancers to marketing agencies, there are a lot of experts who can actually help you go to the next level in terms of marketing. So instead of asking somebody in-house to update your social media channels and websites, try and hire experts, because end of the day, it is your reputation in the market. When somebody is coming and trying to get your service, the first thing they do is probably search for you on Google, see your website, or go to your LinkedIn profiles or your Instagram or whatever, depending on what kind of business you are in, and they are actually looking for you. So if you show a good strong presence there, showing your latest projects, then your credibility and their trust in you is growing. So don't miss this bus. And the next part which I see is some of those companies, okay, now they have gone into the marketing, they have hired experts, probably they have hired a marketing agency or a marketing strategist, whatever, right? Now, once that is done, the next step I see missing out is ignoring the personal brands, especially like small to medium scale businesses. The amount you can spend on marketing is of course limited compared to the big A players in the market, right? So A players, probably they are able to put huge hoardings on the road and all the prime areas of the city. They are able to put those hoardings and get their name out in the market. But as a small to medium scale business, you might not have that kind of budget to go full blown on your marketing, right? So what happens instead, if you are able to leverage personal branding, so if you are the owner or the founder of the company, or if you are the CEO of the company, or in some cases you might have 2 or 3 co-founders, so you're a team of 2, 3, 4 people in the leadership team, or you might be a founder and you might have an operations head, somebody. So all these people in the leadership team, you can leverage your personal brand. So go on LinkedIn, update your profiles, keep posting, keep sharing your project stories, your success stories, or even your values, because people connect with people end of the day, right? So it is either yourself as a founder, or your operations head, or your business development head is the one who is walking into a meeting with your potential client. Imagine if you had a strong personal brand already. Imagine if the client representative who is there coming to negotiate with you, he has already been following you on LinkedIn for quite some time, and he has been reading your posts and stories and your values. Your credibility is already established. He already feels like he knows you well, right? So your negotiation point becomes much easier. You are able to get that trust much easier. So it's like brand is what people speak about you when you are not in the room. So create that brand for yourself, so that when you're walking into these meetings, you have already done 50% of what is supposed to be done, right? So now all that is left is to sign the contract and walk out of the room. So because few years back when we didn't have these strong social media platforms, it was much hard for somebody to be known as a personal brand, to be known. You to have your articles published in your newspapers, or you had to be part of an interview on the TV, all these mainstream media. So it was much expensive to become famous in the market, but now it comes free of cost, almost free, right? You have all these channels at your fingertips. So start making use of your personal brand. Now, if you're someone who is stuck and you don't know how to make use of your personal brand, I'm giving you a freebie. You can check in the description of this video 10 powerful social media strategies you can implement as a construction CEO. It's a free ebook we are giving away. So you can download this from the description of this YouTube channel and start posting right away. There's no right or wrong in it. So you can always start and keep improving. And if you need further help from us, feel free to get in touch with us. We have customized personal branding packages as well for our construction CEOs. A lot of the construction CEOs who are already started posting, a lot of them are our clients. So you might not see our name there because we are writing on their behalf, but they are all growing, scaling, and they're becoming and establishing themselves as thought leaders in the market. So as we talked about the thought leadership, the next point that I want to bring on, the fourth mistake I see is those companies who's already started marketing on social media and digital platforms. A lot of them, they keep creating posters and, where they're just trying to sell something. It's very evident from those posts that, okay, they're just trying to sell a service. Instead, if you start talking more about educating your audience, or talking or sharing your project story. So basically thought leadership. So the fourth mistake I see people making is they don't use the power of thought leadership. Thought leadership is when you are able to educate your audience on your industry, what is happening in the industry. All these things will make sure that your credibility is again already checked off before an inquiry is already coming to your office. And the last but not the least, the fifth mistake which I see is after implementing, some of them have already started implementing these, but they don't have a strong content strategy. So what happens is you wake up today morning, you think, okay, what I need to post today on my company page or on my personal social media, and you just randomly post. So what happens is there is no proper strategy. So you might end up posting 3-4 times this week, but next 2-3 weeks, no post at all. Then again, you come back. So what happens is your social media channel growth is actually getting sabotaged by yourself. You are becoming the bottleneck of your content strategy. Instead, if you're doing it yourself, what you can do is batch create. So maybe once a month you block 2 or 3 hours on your calendar to create the content for the whole month, and it gets scheduled, or hire an agency or an expert who can do it for you, so that there is proper strategy behind the content, there is proper consistency on the content. So the fifth mistake which I see people make is not having a proper content strategy or consistency over their content. So now that you know about these 5 mistakes that most of the construction and real estate sector companies make, I want you to comment below which of these do you think or have you seen the most in the industry? And if you feel some of these are being made by your own company, feel free to put that in the comments below so that we can help you, probably give you some particular tips related to your company to make sure you are able to grow your marketing or make the best of your marketing efforts and grow your company. And if you found this episode helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share with us in the comments below what sort of content is that you would like to learn more from us. See you in the next episode.